Sinterklaas en Zwarte Piet zijn intussen weer vertrokken. Maar veel andere buitenlanders die per boot kwamen zijn gebleven. In het Antwerpse Red Star Line Museum ontdek je alles over de Atlantische oversteek tussen Antwerpen en New York.
My name is Howard Liebman. I am an American, but I'm also a Belgian now, actually. I became a Belgian citizen a couple of years ago. Today, I'm visiting the Red Star Line Museum up here in Antwerp. It's a beautiful place, as I think everyone will see shortly, wonderfully renovated, and I'm looking forward to having a great tour of this museum.
This is nice to take a look at. This is the Belgeland 2, so that's the very last ship Red Star Line built. Often this ship reminds people of a much more famous ship,
The Titanic.
Well, it's no coincidence, because by that time, in the 20th century, Red Star Line and White Star Line of Titanic.
The White Star Line was the Titanic.
And they were joined up in the same firm. So the ships were built
very
at the
similar
same
design,
place in Belfast, Ireland. Same plans were used, so yeah, many resemblances going on.
Yes, exactly. It looks like that kind of a boat.
Well, it's a bit shorter.
Yeah, it's a bit shorter than Titanic, yeah.
That's the biggest difference.
And it didn't hit an iceberg.
And it didn't hit an iceberg. Well, Red Star Line Museum really focuses on these personal stories of people. People that came to Antwerp, stayed here in Antwerp, and left Antwerp for a new life on the other side of the ocean. And maybe we can spot some famous people also who traveled by Red Star Line. We probably all recognize the man with the lovely haircut over there.
Yeah. He has a nice white suit, too. Mr. Einstein. Dr. Einstein, yeah.
He was a regular customer.
A regular customer.
Yeah, he was invited in the States to give lectures, of course. He was already famous in the 1930s.
Sure.
And yet, first-class passenger, but in the end, he fled from Europe for good to the States.
Yes.
So this was also possible in first class. It's actually quite amazing. Lots of the items on display come from private families who still had them and who donate them to the museum.
Yes.
So these were actually used on these ships. Family suitcases.
There is a little film here in the museum about various people who had taken the Red Star Line over time, a Flemish, a Walloon, a German, and a young girl who I didn't know, but turns out came from the very same village that my grandparents came from in the Ukraine. We looked into it a little bit more. I recognized the name of the village, and I contacted the museum. And discovered that actually there was a family connection between this young girl who's in the movie and my family, who had all come from the same village and came over together. One of the 3 largest ports in Europe.
Yeah, and here you have a beautiful view over the Scheldt River. And we can still imagine, there's a big freighter now over there, but there, those ships.
So this is where the ships were, yeah. It's an amazing story that through a museum in Antwerp, they've been able to put together 2 parts of a long-lost family. And so I feel very beholden to this museum and have a very special place in my heart for the Red Star Line Museum here in Antwerp. This has been a wonderful tour. I really want to thank you for your time and all the excellent explanations, because it's a fantastic museum. Thanks, and I'm going to come back again.
Do that, definitely.
Okay. There you go.